This is Marshall Kitchen here at KFC. This is the KFC Buffet. Today's first menu item, chicken. You know, it looks great, looks beautiful, but it's one of the most unhealthy fast food items out there. Looks delicious, but here we go for the first bite. You get a little bit of the skin, the unhealthy part. You can really taste that the grease is settled in. I don't really care for KFC seasonings. Some people like them, but not my favorite thing about it. It's just greasy, fatty. I don't like the texture. You can really taste the fat, feel the fat in your mouth. Not a lean chicken. So in between each piece, I'm going to be using Pepsi Max, which is a drink I've never had before. It's 0-calorie Pepsi, artificial sweetener. I believe it's sucralose, Splenda. It's a little flat tasting of Pepsi. It's okay. Next up's the casserole. They don't identify what kind of casserole it is, but this casserole looks like it has either rice or potatoes in it. It's still really hard to identify. I think it's rice. It's got a little bit of a peppery flavor to it, like red pepper, bell pepper. Has a little bit of onion in it. It's okay. It's not really a great casserole. I would have used a lot different casserole if I was a restaurant trying to look to satisfy people. So, going back to my drink. Cleansing the palate. Next up is going to be mashed potatoes. It's mashed potatoes and gravy. Gravy's definitely not healthy for you. It's just full of fat, full of unneeded carbohydrates in there too. Tastes very creamy. Gravy's really salty. Way too salty for me. The potatoes themselves are actually pretty decent. Very buttery. It's also kind of unnecessary, a lot of fat to it. Cleansing the palate again. Here comes the bread pudding. This is a beautiful looking bread pudding. Looks like something that you'd make at home. You can taste the vanilla in it. It's got a cinnamon flavor to it a little bit. Just a light cinnamon. It's sweet. As far as dessert goes, it's pretty good. Once again, not really healthy for you, but it tastes pretty good. This is so far the best thing I've tried all day. Cleansing the palate one more time. This is the chocolate pie. It's not identified what type. I guess that's chocolate mousse, chocolate pudding, and some graham cracker crust. It's just lightly sweet. It's not real sweet, not overpowering, not extremely chocolatey. The crust is pretty salty. The mousse is very light and whipped. And the chocolate pudding's pretty salty as well. Not that bad. I'd say the best two things, either the bread pudding, or this one. Healthiest menu item. None of it's really good for you. My final thoughts on KFC is that it's not healthy. It's not a good choice for you. You should probably not eat here. The food's not that good quality. It doesn't taste very good anyway. So really, I would say try and avoid it at all costs.